No, they're on autopilot. I saw guys get knocked out cold and they throwing punches.
Yeah.
They knocked out. They throwing punches, knocked out on the floor.
Tommy Morrison, when Mercer knocked him out,
he was still punching.
He was throwing punches while the doctor was there.
I got my brother from another mother here, you know.
All good in the hood.
Yes, sir. That reminds me, what do you guys think about this young fighter that just recently died? Coming out of the ring.
Fighter,
yeah, the Ukrainian guy.
Two kids just died.
Dadashev?
Tell me about that. I don't know.
What? I mean, I guess they said, there's video of him talking to his trainer.
Buddy was his trainer, right?
Yeah, Buddy McGrail.
Yeah, talking to his trainer, and he's saying, if you can't protect your head, I'm going to tell him to stop the fight. How do you get into a position like that as a fighter where you're not defending enough to protect yourself?
Sometimes being a fighter and getting hit, sometimes you get in a state of what is that? What is this? It's almost a state of bliss. You don't even
euphoria.
Yeah, you see it going on, but you can't stop it. It doesn't even hurt, but it stimulated your brain. It stopped your brain from working for a second. And then sometimes you may bust an aneurysm while that's going on. Then you slowly die.
Wow.
Yeah. It's, a lot of people, we look at Ali and Parkinson's syndrome and everything, and it's not like Ali had a career where he took beatings or anything. But I used to go to Deer Lake before I was even in this business and watch him train. And, put the headgear, and Ali used to love to go hold on the ropes in a corner like this and let guys like Larry Holmes just beat on his body, and then Ali would slip and everything. But he wasn't afraid to take shots in training because they just have that headgear on. And people don't realize you take two 13-year-old girls, and if they have a pillow fight every night, one of them could end up punchy.
Yeah.
You never know how many blows you can take just because it's soft and you're protected. And I'm not a big fan of having, I think in Nevada, 140-pounders now have to use 10-ounce gloves. And you see guys getting beat up, whereas they'd be better off with 8s and just get whacked out. And 5 weeks later, they're in good shape.
Why do they have them wear 10-ounce gloves?
They assume that
protection, they believe.
It's more of a cushion when it's.
Oh, well, that's just a heavier fist.
But you can get knocked out with any size glove. You can die with any size glove. 18-ounce glove, 22 ounces, 10 ounces. You can die.
Wow.
These kids that play soccer and they practice headers.
Yeah.
100 headers a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some guy kicks the ball at you and you're doing a header with it. It's like getting punched in the head.
Yeah.
Science proves it. The one drop of water will drive you insane, absolutely kill you. So imagine punches.
Yeah.
That's just a drop of water. Would make you punch, make you brain dead. So imagine really punches and beating you down with foots and kicks and knees and elbows. Water would do it.
Is there a way to take a punch to the head other than blocking it?
There's no way to take a punch. You don't know.
You want to limit those, right?
You don't know if the one's going to kill you is going to be like this or like this.
Yeah.
Usually it's an accumulation of blows.
Yeah.
And then one. It's just like, the worst thing we always hate to see this.
Have you ever witnessed one?
What's that?
You witnessed a couple of deaths?
Yeah. And I almost try to just block them out because it's just, and one, I forget who the kid was. It happened at the Taj Mahal, and then they found out later that the manager, the guy had lost 4 weeks prior, should have been on a 30-day no training thing, and
they tried to get that money.
He fought in Canada, so they slipped it through, and they put him in the ring, and he shouldn't have been in the ring. But when I was a kid, I still remember as clear as can be with Benny Kid Perrette and Emil Griffith, and I mean, I can see it in my mind and knew that he was done.
I remember Dooku Kim like it was yesterday. You wouldn't think, if you saw the fight, you wouldn't think Dooku Kim was losing.
Really?
He was throwing down.
Wow.
He was throwing down.
That's so interesting that you could be taking that damage and not even really.
You don't feel it.
Yeah.
You know, they,
Yeah.
obviously, they don't know it.
Some of those fighters, right, I know they're on autopilot. I saw guys get knocked out cold and they throwing punches.
Yeah.
They knocked out. They throwing punches, knocked out cold on the floor.
Tommy Morrison, when Mercer knocked him out,
He was still punching.
he was throwing punches while the doctor was there.
Why is that? You just program that. It's just an instinct. Why
Nervous
is that
system?
happening? Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Do the consciousness still remember we're fighting?
Yeah, that's really
No?
interesting. I mean, you get knocked into another dimension, basically.
But you're still fighting in this dimension.
Yeah.